No, 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 we're not doing this. The cliche, it's too much. You're for this? What the hell? No, it would suck. What, you're just text. You can't do that. Fuck you, man. Let's get back to the video. I control you. You're text. I control you. Now that we're done with that fiasco, let me welcome you all officially to the 5th episode of Let's Play Oblivion. We're going to start efficient leveling in this episode, and all that really means is that we get the 5 times multiplier in all the skills that we want to raise every single time. It's really not that difficult when you think about it. What is that over there? Huh. I don't know. We'll check it out later. But in order to start this, we need to do one last little bit of setup, and that's to head down to Leowin, actually, because there's an item we have to pick up. Now, I have a little chart here, and I'll probably upload this in the PDF file so that you can all look at what my plans are for efficient leveling. But there's a website that'll actually help you plan out a character, and it'll show you all the things you have to raise each level in order to actually do an efficient leveling run. And you get a lot of well, you're able to take a lot of God, I can't even think of the word. But you don't have to level everything perfectly. Like, as you've seen, I've been leveling athletics and blade and restoration without any consequences, and that's because those are my skills that I have waste in. And in other words, I don't have to worry about them because I use the other 2 skills from their categories in order to get the 5 times multipliers. Okay. Rosentia Galante's house. In Leowin, you want to go here, and this is how you'll be able to start the quest. But I don't have a full map of Leowin just now, but I came from the west gate right there. So if you want to just head straight, take a right, left, and we're right there. And she's down in Leowin. But if you go into this house, there's a quest here called Whom Gods Annoy. But we don't really want the quest reward just yet. We want the mid-quest part of it. So we have to do halfway through this. As you can see, she has scamps in her house. Now, you could just stand here and practice on the scamp she has, but that's a little annoying, and I don't want to do that. Oh god. Phone. Be right back. Okay. Seems like the phone's off now. I hope so.
These stupid scamps are driving me crazy.
Huh. Well, I can help you if you wish.
Oh, thank you. I had a feeling buying that Daedric staff would be trouble. Now I'm paying for it with more than just some gold.
Well, ask her about the Daedric staff.
A few weeks ago, a spellsword was passing through Leowin and heard that I liked to buy curiosities. He wanted to sell the staff you see me
Curiosities.
carrying.
Why do I feel like this woman's the kind of person to buy, like, enchanted dildos? It's a little strange.
In fact, I was a bit suspicious when he sold it so cheap. His loss, my gain, I figured. After examining it for a bit, I noticed a small word carved on it in runes. Using a book from my library, I translated it. The word was nonsense. However, when I spoke it and held the staff, 4 scamps suddenly appeared. I thought I was done for. Strangely, they all just stood there. It didn't take long before I realized they were following me. I couldn't be seen in town with scamps following, so I decided to discard the staff. I can't explain it, but somehow I can't compel myself to actually let it go. This staff is obviously cursed. Now I'm stuck with it.
Yes, you are, dumb broad. So where do I fit in?
I need you to get over to the Mages Guild and talk to a good friend of mine, Alvis Uvenum. She's the only one in town that I trust. I was able to get a message to her earlier, but I've yet to get a reply. If I go, then the scamps will follow and my secret will be revealed to all.
Dirty little secrets. Okay. Well, now
Alvi's.
Let's set that as our main quest. Oh, it already is. Perfect.
It is a practiced researcher.
And now we can just follow the arrow over to the Mages Guild. Which is right up here. Resist the urge to jump. Resist the urge. Acrobatics is one of the few things that I don't have any waste in, because I chose to have waste in athletics. Acrobatics is pretty controllable, really. I mean, I probably should have set it to light armor, but then I would have to go unarmored for most of the game until I'd leveled them. Okay, now we're in here. You should be right back here. Yep.
Pardon me.
Poor Rosentia. She's been trapped in her house for days.
Looks like she already knows about it.
Frankly, the smell gave you away. You must have stepped in, well, let's just say something that isn't pleasant. Just be sure and keep this quiet. If the other mages even knew that I was involved with Rosentia's new guests, I could get kicked out of the guild.
No, no!
Doing a bit of digging, I'm afraid Rosentia's been stuck with the staff of the Everscamp. Nasty bit of fun by Sheogorath, I'd
Dude,
say.
Sheogorath is the man.
The only way she can be rid of it is if someone willingly accepts it. It can't be discarded in any other manner. No one would buy that thing once it's activated like it's been. The only chance is to return it to its original resting place, Darkfathom Cave.
That's not where we're going to be taking it.
Inside the cave, there's rumored to be a shrine to Sheogorath. That's where the staff can finally be dropped, and the scamps should remain behind.
It's always something weird like that. Why do I feel like a boulder's going to come rushing down on me as soon as I put it on the pedestal?
I suppose it's another way the Creator upped the annoyance factor. Please, bring Rosentia this information at once. And if you can, help her. I think she's about to crack under the pressure, poor thing.
I forget exactly what it lowers. I think it might be agility.
Send Rosentia my regards.
But we'll be done with it long
please
before we get to even raising our agility stats, so it won't mess up with our training. I know there are a few glitches where if your stats are lowered by something, you'll actually start raising them past their lowered point, and you'll have something above 100. While that's good and all, I'm not sure if I want to do that just yet, but we'll see. I might do that. I have plenty of time to decide. Efficient leveling is going to take a really long time, unfortunately.
These scamps are making... I was afraid you wouldn't come back.
Of course I'm going to come back. I need your staff.
Oh, please, I beg you. Take this staff to Darkfathom Cave and get rid of it and the scamps forever.
Sure.
I can't fight, and who knows what's guarding the shrine?
You're a wuss.
Plus, do you know how dirty caves
Really?
are? It'll ruin anything I wear.
Rich bitch.
Do this for me, and I'll reward you with another one of my curios I picked up a few years ago. A valuable ring. Are you ready?
Sounds good to me.
Here's the staff. As soon as you leave, the scamps will thankfully follow. Do be careful. I don't wish your death on my hands as well.
I don't think we're gonna die to these little things. But as soon as you pick up the staff, if you look at your stats, it lowers your speed by 20. Again, I'll have to check if this is one of the glitches where I can actually raise it 20 points above what it's supposed to be. But, well, I'm not sure how I would do that anyway, because the way I've planned it out, it'll be raised to 80 since it's minus 20, and then I'll have no skill points left to get myself another level. So it really wouldn't matter in either way. I'd have to get something like the Ogma Infinum or something like that before I decided to level it again, so that I get bonus points and another level out of it. Which I might be able to do. I'm not really sure. Where are they? I forget when it actually activates you having the staff. The staff has no attack, by the way. It's just the staff of awesome annoyance. And yeah, you do move slower, but it's not really the biggest problem. So these guys should be ours now. There they are. And they'll follow you. We're going to use them to our advantage and beat the shit out of them. Yep. That's what we needed them for. Anyways, I'll see you guys back in Aeswell. Okay. So now that we're back in Aeswell, I keep saying Aeswell. Now that was pointed out to me, and I can't believe I'm saying that. But now that we're back in Aeswell with our scamps, we'll go ahead and grab the stuff that we need in order to start training. I unloaded most of the stuff into the non-respawning chest so that we had plenty of room in our inventory. As you can see, here's everything that I picked up in the sewers, as well as a few things. I did get attacked by a conjurer as part of the spell tomes DLC, and I didn't get that on footage, but when you're attacked by the conjurer, he drops one tome, and that's your introduction into it. I will be collecting all of the tomes, though most of them are random in chests, so hopefully I'll get most of them throughout the game, and I'm not gonna on-screen most of them unless they are in a cave that we're exploring, but I'll show them all to you once I have all of them, and I'll just show them off, and I'll add all of the spells into my actual spell inventory. And I will buy every single spell just because I want to. But, and here's the mage robe that he dropped as well. And here are the different weapons that we picked up from the tutorial level. As you can see, we have a bow, dagger, mace, and short sword and war axe that are all rusty iron, and they're not available anywhere else. So it's a good thing that we got them there. I did go back through and actually restarted the entire game just to grab the mace and short sword, but ended up with the same stats anyway because that's just how we roll. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop all of my rough leather. And since we're using blunt, we're going to need the war axe, the mace, and all of our heavy armor. Leveling isn't exactly the way you would think it would be. It isn't about how much damage you do or what kind of weapon you use. It's how many hits you do if you're leveling a weapon skill. That also goes for hand-to-hand, blunt, and blade. So it's just how many times you hit them. So it's good to use something that does a low amount of damage so that you could get the most hits in on one enemy. If you really want to, you could go into your options, into your gameplay options, and turn the difficulty all the way up so that your enemies have the most health possible. But I don't really want to do that. So if we look at my stats right now, my skill stats, you need 10 points in a combination of any of your major skills in order to level up. And to get a +5 multiplier to your attributes when you level up, you need to have level 10 points in that attribute's skills. And on the chart you'll see it's all laid out. But when we level, we're going to do a blunt and block as our two major skills. So we level both of these 5 times. And then so that'll be 5 in 2 different categories of our attributes. And then we'll flesh it out with 5 more in heavy armor and 5 more in hand-to-hand. That'll give us 10 in 2 attributes, and it'll give us 10 points in order to level up. So we'll put in +5 into endurance, +5 into strength, and then +1 into luck. Luck does not have anything that you can give a +5 to, but you can constantly add 1. So by level 51, we'll have 100 luck, and everything else will be at 100 as well.